Hey guys, it's Aaron, and I want to talk right now about this whole idea of needing to brand yourself, especially when it comes to anything online. It's like especially if you're selling something, which I'm not selling anything, but it would be like, what's your brand? Like, who are you, right? Like if you had to summarize yourself in a mission statement or a purpose statement or something like that, what would it be? And back in the day, back in like 2009, when I really first got into like internet marketing and a lot of, things like that, a lot of the emphasis was on what's your brand? Like, what do you have a trademark style? Do you have a one kind of thing you talk about or blog about, or you know what I'm saying? And I have really strong feelings about how horrible that kind of pressure is. I really disagree with that tremendously. For me, and I'm sure for a lot of you, you've changed a lot. You may have completely changed a lot of beliefs on certain issues. You may have gotten burned out doing one thing and then started doing another thing. You may have gotten healthier or sick or whatever, and I think the whole idea of branding for me, has always felt very limiting. So on Steemit, this awesome social media platform where the content creators, we're actually getting paid by we're actually getting compensated for producing content, right? And if you're watching this on Steemit, you obviously know what I'm talking about, but if this is on YouTube, go ahead and check it out, the blog post underneath this video. It's a phenomenal, one-of-a-kind platform based on the blockchain technology. I'm not going to go into all that, but basically, you see a lot of people doing very well with a lot of followers and a lot of people watching their blog posts, and often they have some sort of cohesive brand. They write in a certain style. They only talk about certain things. They are, always positive or always uplifting, or they talk about science, or I don't know, like there's some sort of like brand that they have, and I guess it is a maturity. I've come to the realization that your brand should be nothing more than you in that moment, exactly how you're feeling, exactly how you are, sharing exactly what's on your heart and what's on your mind. Nothing more. There shouldn't be any type of, like people associate me with, talking about things in a certain way, or being really optimistic, or being inspiring, or being healthy, or being, fill in the blank. Versus, okay, my brand is me being myself and being authentic. And that could be one day being, life is amazing and you feel fantastic and you have all this insight and love and wisdom to share, because that actually is coming from your heart. And then the next day, it is, you know what, guys, I feel really kind of sad and depressed. And, maybe here's some things I do when I feel sad and depressed. And, there can still be this essence of, okay, I want to share value with people, because, bloggers or YouTubers are sharing perceived value with their audience, or else people wouldn't watch. Now, value can be perceived, is perceived, and is, felt differently for every person. So some people on YouTube, for example, have millions of followers for playing video games. They stream themselves playing video games. They are producing value for the people that watch that. To me, that isn't valuable, so I wouldn't watch it. So going back to branding and being yourself and being honest, unless you are, say, like a video game blogger, where it's a very, very specific niche. If you are just someone who wants to help other people right? If you're someone who wants to share your story and share your voice with the world and share, just what's going on with you, then don't feel limited by needing to stick with any type of framework or any type of, I can't even think. And part of why I'm writing this is because today is not a day that I feel good at all. I feel pretty bad physically, mentally, emotionally, right? And giving myself permission to expose how I feel, even though it isn't how I, quote, like to feel and isn't the content that I like to put out on the internet, and isn't really what I feel is gonna help people the most. I really have to remind myself that what is most helpful and what is most valuable is truth and honesty and giving others, I like this idea of giving others permission for themselves to be truthful and to be honest and to not feel like they need to be somebody that they aren't in that moment. So, if anything, if you're watching this, I appreciate you for watching this, and I hope you take away something where it's okay not only to feel everything you're feeling, it's okay to feel good, bad, depressed, happy, sad, you fill in the blank. And it's okay to document that and to share that with the world, because what that does is it gives people either conscious or most likely unconscious permission for them to relax into whatever is going on in their own world and in their own experience. Because if anything, if one of the things that the world needs more of is people being, I don't know, essentially more connected to themselves, more connected to their heart, even if that means I feel really disconnected right now. Okay, cool. That is being more connected by sharing how disconnected you feel. We need people being honest with themselves, with others, because that will create a ripple effect of people being authentic and people not caring what other people think as much, people being more confident no matter how they show up. And that's been a very hard lesson for me, and I'm still learning, because as my health has been, fluctuating, figure out where I'm going. As my health has been fluctuating, in the past, I have valued, my value was in my message. My value was in how, good I felt and how much I could transmit that energy to others in person, through videos, through helping, right? Through massage therapy, through yoga, as I did as a profession. So I'm getting very sidetracked. This is just me rambling, but I had hesitancy coming on and sharing this just because I still need to remind myself that I am just as, no less, of a valuable contributor to the world. And by me sharing my own experience and my own process of allowing myself to be exactly who I am and how I feel in that moment, getting any type of judgments or any type of ideas of this is good, this is bad, I should say this, I shouldn't say this, people won't appreciate if I say this. Getting all of that out of the way, and instead just doing what I can in the moment to be myself and to be yourself. And by me being myself more and more, even if I'm the self that I wasn't, that I don't necessarily like, it's still me being myself, how I am. So that's my message today, is to give you permission to show up again, to remember that you're valuable exactly how you are, and to show up how you are, and to share that with the world, because the world needs more people who are sharing themselves, regardless of what label you put on that. All right, take care. Bye-bye.